Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video includes sensitive topics such as human trafficking and SA, which may be distressing for some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Did you know that some of your favorite hotels have been sued for human trafficking? These are a few of the hotels that have been involved in lawsuits against them for human trafficking. Hidden cameras can be disguised as everyday objects, and they can be scattered around your house or Airbnb and you wouldn't know about it.
If you in a hotel just like this and you walk to the closet that's near the door, open the closet and look at the floor. A lot of y'all don't know that they be hiding underground tunnels to get you. They will crawl under the tunnel and unlock the door for the other people. It's a trafficking technique. Y'all be safe.
Hey gang, y'all need to be aware of what's going on with these hotels. These folks literally getting creative making the unlocked door in their tour. Where they putting gadgets under the door and trying to unlock the door while people are in there. And see, now this is why you're supposed to have that top bolt locked. What that lady saying? Oh wow, everybody's so creative. This nigga had a magnet attached to a gizmo gadget trying to unlock it through the door. But oh no, that's not the first gizmo gadget that people have. This look like a long ass wire hanger that somebody had up under the door, trying to unlock the door. Now imagine if it was a woman in there, or children in there. Y'all need to stay vigilant when y'all in these hotels. People coming up missing every single day because stuff like this.
Bay Area teenagers were staying at the Marriott Delta Hotel in Garden Grove last week for a water polo tournament when someone using what looks like a bent wire to try and open the door. One of the teen girls, who only wants to be identified as Charlotte, tells us she woke up to the sound of the door rattling. When she saw what was going on, she woke up her two teammates and started recording. Eventually, Charlotte also decided to grab that wire. She asked us not to show her face, but she and her mother spoke exclusively to us about the whole ordeal.
It's like our first thought was that like someone was trying to come in there and like kidnap us, I guess, or something. So we were all just really scared.
They did confirm that it was an employee. And when I asked if the employee had been terminated, I was told that he was going to be terminated.
Charlotte's mother, her coach, and other parents filed a police report. We did reach out to Marriott and the general manager of the hotel repeatedly to ask about this incident, but have not yet received a response.
The hotel employees here allegedly ignored the red flags and visible injuries and cashed the profits from human trafficking.
This doesn't surprise me at all. The Marriott, Hilton, and other hotels sued over alleged sex trafficking activity. So basically these major hotels we support are turning a blind eye, possibly even involved.
Recently, the news reported that over 40 human trafficking lawsuits were being filed against major hotel chains. Stephen Babin and his law firm Babin Law have filed against Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, Choice Hotels International, and Red Roof Inns for not only allowing trafficking to occur on their property, but for directly profiting from it. He went on to say that this is one of the most horrendous things that's occurring in today's world, and that 95% of the trafficking that's occurring, at least in Ohio, is occurring in these hotels. The lawsuits invoke the Trafficking Victims Protection Act, which can go after any business that profits off the human trafficking industry. Some of the testimony that will be involved includes stories like hotel workers entering rooms to clean them, finding people handcuffed to toilets, and telling no one about it, which wouldn't be the first time a situation like this came to light. In 2020, the Shangri-La Hotel in Massachusetts had to settle with Lisa Riccio, who was discovered by hotel staff on 2 separate occasions being held against her will in one of their hotel rooms. The staff members neither freed her nor did they contact any sort of authorities. And going back to 2019, legal action was taken against 12 major hotel chains, including Best Western, Hilton, Red Roof, and Intercontinental, on behalf of 13 women who claimed they were sold for sex in these hotel rooms. These hotels were accused of knowing and ignoring warning signs that both women and children were being sold as sex slaves on their premises in Ohio, New York, Massachusetts, Georgia, and Texas. Now, of course, there are actual perpetrators out there kidnapping, luring, abusing, and selling people. But even giving these hotels the benefit of the doubt, they seem to at least be aware in some cases that something was going on. And in the worst case scenario, they could be involved. One of the women that chose to remain anonymous for obvious reasons said it doesn't matter if it's a shady motel or a really nice hotel, it's happening in all of them.
Hidden in plain sight at hotels and motels across Long Island, sex traffickers are doing big business.
I think that people are not really aware of the fact of how prevalent it is in our community.
We saw that it was going on in almost all of the small hotels.
It's a persistent problem the town of Babylon is actively working to solve.
This hotel in particular is starting to become a very popular one. So once we saw that, we definitely wanted to come down on them a little bit heavier.
Eddie Salas is the lead investigator of Babylon Town's Quality of Life unit. He's asked us not to show his face because much of his work is done undercover.
Remember the Diddy trial and how he allegedly paid $100,000 to a certain hotel to make the CCTV footage of Cassie's assault disappear? That pretty much shows how some hotels will cover up crimes, including trafficking, for powerful people with money and the right connections.
Okay, that's what he told me.
Put that down! Put it down!
I'm sorry.
Get out!
Okay.
Now!
I will. I'm sorry, dude.
Don't touch my shit!
Okay.
Call security.
Yeah.
Get him up here.
That's a control from here. Okay. Keep it. Yeah. I'm very, very sorry. I apologize. I don't know what happened. But what? Here.
Can you have security come to 1603 right away? Security, 1603.
Is the manager here?
Come tomorrow in the morning.
They told me last night that she'll be here this morning because there was.
Days off for her, so she won't.
I need to speak to corporate because I'm filing a police report.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently last night you guys, I don't know what happened, but y'all obviously like double booked. I don't know what the case may be, but there was two grown men that came into my room last night while I was in the room with my kids, and they were like forcefully trying to get in the room. I had the latch on the door, but they had the key. I went downstairs and explained to the lady that was here last night, and she completely did not give a. She did not care. So I ended up calling the cops. The cops ended up coming here, and they asked me if I wanted to press charges. But the more I started thinking about it, everything that was happening, my phone didn't work in the room. They had a key, then my key didn't work. This one right here that I have now, I booked at a hotel down near the airport because I was scared. So I'm coming back here. All of a sudden, the key works now. I don't know how that key works in that room, and I checked out last night. I don't know how those two men got into my room and they had an extra key. It felt like human trafficking.
Like if at all there is a new key made, then this key won't work. But you're saying this key is working right now.
This sweet key is working right now. And this is the key I had last night. Exactly. I know it's not possible. That lady, I feel like she was in cohorts with those two men that came into my room. Because if it wasn't for my husband he was on the other end, he came out and he was acting like he was going to shoot them. They ended up running. I don't know what language they were talking, but they ended up running saying wrong room, wrong room. If they had the wrong room, why weren't they in the lobby trying to correct their key?
Like
they weren't here at all.
Mexican or Russians like that?
They were speaking some type of language. I think it was Russian. I wasn't sure.
Russians are the housekeepers.
Why do they have the housekeeper's key?
Like it's a master key. It will open every door.
So why are they opening doors at 10 o'clock at night?
I need to talk with them about that. I don't know. Are they Russians? Or I don't know. I need to talk with them. Because
I called the cops. I want to press charges because that scared the life out of me. And human trafficking is real.
10 o'clock in the night.
It was 10 o'clock at night. I called the cops here at 10:06. I have it all on my log.
They'll give the keys and all like around 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So why were they in my room at 10 o'clock at night?
Is that Mexican?
It makes no sense. It's very suspicious.
Yeah, it is.
The phone in that room does not work at all. It has no dial tone. It has nothing. The lock on the bottom lock does not work. So I can't lock it. All you could do is do the latch. Thank God I had the latch in, but the way they were trying to, they opened the door as if they were trying to really get in.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for my fiance screaming at him and me panicking, I'm pretty sure they would have got in my room and
yeah. Hold on a second. I'll just talk with the housekeeper. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he's also not sure about that, but yeah, yesterday night till 9 o'clock they have worked it since yesterday. So probably they mistakenly tried to enter the room of 255. They tried to clean that properly again.
That's not.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting well with that.
Yeah, actually.
I'm not sitting well with that.
We just give them rooms to clean.
Yeah.
And they give us an update. We'll check the rooms and we'll update the room.
They didn't have no cleaning supplies with them. They didn't have anything with them. They were seriously trying to force their way into my room as if they were trying to take us. I have a 10-month-old son. I have a 5-year-old son. If I was in the room by myself, I don't know what could have happened. They didn't have anything with them. And they were outside of my room, like probably for 5 minutes because I'm listening to them going back and forth. But they were steadily just right there. I could see them moving through the blinds. And then next thing I know, I hear the thing go, and then they pushed it. The latch caught the door, and then they tried to get it again. So if the latch is on, obviously they should know that there's guests there.
Yeah.
If they were cleaning the room.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what to do right now.
The lady in the previous clip mentions the kids, and I'm reminded of the Madeleine McCann case, the little girl on your screen right now. The 3-year-old was on a family holiday in Portugal. Her parents put her to bed and headed out to dinner with another couple approximately 50 meters from the rental apartment. When they returned home, Madeleine was missing. She had vanished without a trace. There was nothing on CCTV and no signs of forced entry. Disappearance remains a mystery nearly 20 years later. Now, my point is this. Traffickers will exploit the fact that while on holiday, we're in unfamiliar environments. Resorts and hotels involve a constant flow of strangers, making it easier for traffickers to blend into the crowd and observe potential targets.
City freak-offs never ended. There's still this whole trafficking operation that's being run, and I think I know where it is. I believe this 5-star hotel is helping facilitate them. Just when you think you've heard it all, imagine you plan your perfect girls trip. You're so excited you're going into Paradise, a yoga retreat in Machu Picchu. On your way there, you're staying in Lima in this gorgeous 5-star hotel. You're on top of the world. You feel amazing. You're in paradise. To the rooftop bar, you step into the pool, you're relaxed, you're feeling amazing. Then you get served a drink and your life will never be the same again. So this woman got roofied while she was staying at this hotel. Just imagine staying there and having your guard down. You never think in your wildest dreams that the people working at this hotel are going to be roofing and raping you and then trafficking you for the evening. I chatted to this woman for a long time and I started to kind of put together the pieces of what happened to her. So at around 4 p.m., this woman and her friend went to the rooftop hotel bar. They wanted to get a drink and they entered the pool and immediately they were served a drink. They became intoxicated, like severely intoxicated after one drink. She remembers stuff through PTSD flashbacks. And like she's starting to remember more. She remembers talking to this Australian guy and security footage would show him talking to her and her friend for hours. She remembers him saying that he goes to Peru for work multiple times a year. This guy also, he's been on several reality TV shows. He's Australian in his 30s and he currently lives in New York, I believe. I did some digging. He was very chummy with the staff. That part they allegedly edited out of the security footage. She got graped by several staff members that night. Several, like not one, not two, not three. There's about 4 hours unaccounted for where she remembers being taken somewhere and does have fragmented memories from that evening. For her protection, I won't go into details, but I will tell you that it's giving Diddy freak-off parties. You know, women being party favors. The elite and powerful people are still being served. She woke up the morning of, like, severely in pain and being so out of it and terrified for her life. The last thing that she remembers was obviously the most vivid because the drugs were leaving her system, and a man followed her from the lobby to the elevator to her room while she was still out of it and violently rapes her. While she begs for her life and tells him that she has kids and please, like, please don't, I'm a mother. Also, all the medical records confirm her injuries and her rape. And her friend's rape too. Her friend was also violently, What she told me, like, the stuff that she remembers is horrifying. I can't even say it out loud. I can't even talk about it. This is still under investigation, and you sharing this will help it a lot, and it will help keep women safe, and it could save women's lives. This hotel is also like a chain. It's a chain of hotels. This Iberostar chain is in a lot of different locations. And there's been like countless women and men who have probably been accidentally, roofied. Or not accidentally. Maybe they needed the guy to be, inebriated and unable to like fight back or protect his girl so they could separate them. People have also been unalived. Like, this is happening right now. Currently, there is no justice. Obviously, this is like all alleged. Yes, there's an ongoing investigation, but you can imagine how much corruption there is. So we need to like spread the word and save lives because women are being targeted.
Before we conclude this video, I would like to thank you so much for your support. If this content is in any way helpful, please do like, share, and subscribe.
Is there a way to tell if somebody's been in your hotel room? This is not a do not disturb sign, but let's pretend. You can intentionally shut the do not disturb sign in the door. If it's hanging free when you come back, somebody's been in your room. Now, because there's OCD people, little piece of paper. We're going to lay it flat and then shut the door. When we come back, we want to see it fall. You can also take pictures of your room before you leave to see where you laid things precisely. Also, if you have a peephole, make sure you cover it up. Some tissue paper does the job. Because there are reversers that can let people take pictures of the whole room. If you got something out of this video, please give me a follow in one of these places. Be aware and be safe.
Yeah, he just opened my door. You guys. Yeah. He opened the door and I have it latched and he said, "Come to the door." And I said, "What do you want?" And he said, "There's an emergency regarding your car."
Are you calling the front desk?
Yeah, they said, and I was like, "Why is there someone opening my door?" And the front desk person said there shouldn't be, and they're sending security right now.
Holy shit, Taylor. Is he still knocking? Yeah.
Yeah, and now the front desk isn't answering. What do? I'm calling him right now, they're not answering. I don't want to leave the room. Like, he's like, could be waiting. Hello? Hi, can you tell me why someone was at my door entering my room? I don't know why you are saying that I don't have a car. I think I would know if I have a car.
Isn't there a gentleman with you as well?
No. That's why it's very concerning you entered my room. I'm a single woman by herself in a hotel.
Do you mind just stopping by the front, please?
I feel extremely uncomfortable. I feel unsafe, and I'm very confused why you came into my room.
I need to speak. I believe the car is attached to your room. Would you mind coming down to the front for me?
I do not live in LA. I do not own a car. And I definitely didn't bring a car to LA because I don't own a car.
Either way, would you mind just swinging by the front for me?
Why would I do that?
Because right now I have an emergency with a vehicle, and I need to be sure that it's not attached to your room if you're not the person who has the vehicle.
I do not have a car. Why would I go downstairs to confirm that I don't have a car?
It's the only other thing I can think to do is to come up and speak to you directly, which is what I just tried to do.
What is speaking to me going to do? No matter what you say to me, I still don't own a car.
When you do get a chance, whether it's to come down for breakfast or anything, if you could just swing by the front, I would greatly appreciate that.
You're gonna need to tell me in words what you want from me, because right now it just feels like you're trying to sex traffic me, and I'm extremely uncomfortable and do not feel safe in this hotel.
No, I do apologize for that. I was trying to speak to you, which is exactly why I was knocking at the door to speak to you. I do apologize for the opening of the door. What I'm saying is that we had a car dropped off. Right now we have an issue with that vehicle, and I'm trying to get in touch with those individuals who I believe were in this room.
What does me going downstairs do? I am not the individuals.
I gotcha. And for that, like I said, I don't need you to come downstairs, but whenever you do come downstairs at any point and you swing by the front, I would appreciate if you stop by the front desk so we can talk about this in person.
For what reason? Why would I need to talk to you?
I would just want to apologize in person.
That's not necessary. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be in this hotel.
I did not mean to make you feel that way, which is why I was knocking on the door as many times as I was in order to be able to speak to somebody. But right now I do have an emergency with the vehicle, and I'm just trying to get it sorted.
Can you tell me what the emergency is?
If it's not your car, then I don't think you need to worry about it.
Oh, what a change of tune.
Well, no, I've been trying to express it, but it seemed that was bothering you, and I wasn't attempting to bother you anymore.
If there's an emergency, why don't you involve the police?
I am. Actually, I was about to call the police to go directly to your room because of the fact of the emergency, but I don't want to send them up there now. Obviously, it's not your car. And that would be another disturbance for you. I actually literally came downstairs to call the police to send them to your room immediately.
I guess send the police, because I feel pretty unsafe. Will you be sending them?
Well, the thing is, if it's not your car, I don't need to send the police to your room, but I will be calling the police shortly.
Well, I no longer feel safe in this room, and I want to leave this hotel.
I apologize for that. When you swing by the front, I will completely refund your night. I was under the impression that this room was attached to this car, but clearly it's not. So, yeah, it's smoking downstairs in the garage. I don't know what's going on with it. I need it to be moved immediately, but we can't move it. So I need to get those people down here as soon as possible because it's causing a larger issue.
This man's story made less than no sense, because if a car was smoking in a garage, why wouldn't the first call you make be the fire department? Why would you not even call the room of the car owner? Instead, you choose to take the elevator, walk the furthest way possible. My room was like all the way in the corner of the hotel, and then continue to knock on my door for like 5 minutes. Like, that's so much time. If there was a car smoking, time is of the essence, no? Why would you want the owner of the car, who is staying at the hotel, to go inside a smoking car? Like, what? That just seems like a liability and a lawsuit. Like, why would you? None of it made any sense. I don't have a car. It's not my car. But it was really scary. It was really shaken up. I felt like trapped in that room. Thankfully, I was there for a job, and the client was amazing. They sent an escort to get me out of the room because it was so freaky, and the escort came, and he was freaked out, and he was like, I'm thinking maybe I should just get a police escort. And I was like, no, please, like, I don't want to make this a bigger deal. Like, I think you can just come. And he came up with a different hotel worker, and she was confused. She was like, I don't know what's going on. I didn't hear about a car being on fire. Like, I don't know what's happening. And the client, at 11 p.m., they like found me a new place to stay, got me in a new hotel.
it was a really crappy experience, and whatever, it's over now.